sarili muna bago ang iba. Kapag nakinig ka sa music niya, yung kung anong emosyon yung binabato ng kanta, yan ang nagiging buhay. At some point talagang nawala yung aking pagmamahal sa sarili ko. Welcome to Mental Wellness Talk with yours truly, the Joyful Entrepreneur, Jordan Patente po. At ngayong araw na ito, pag-usapan natin ang mental wellness hacks, particularly self-care. We'll talk about tips on how you could really focus on your heart. Most of the time kapag love month, we're thinking about pag-ibig. Ibig sabihin, kailangan merong recipient ng pag-ibig outside of yourself, outside of your body. But today, it's different. Again, mental health should start from within, from yourself first, bago natin ipamigay yan sa mga pag-ibig natin, sa mga spouses, sa mga girlfriends, boyfriends, sa mga jowa. Again, sarili muna bago ang iba. So, let's promote that. So again, this month is February 2025 and I hope you're tuning in kasi gusto mo ngang alagaan ang iyong sarili. Self-love muna tayo. So again, welcome back for today's topic. We're going to talk about self-care. So syempre, para sa ating ngayong buwan ng pag-ibig ng February, definitely it should impact our mental health. So I hope you're going to take note of these things dahil these are the sharing for this afternoon or for today really is mostly the things that I have been doing. As you know, I've been doing a lot of self-care for a few years na. Something that tayo pong mga negosyante particularly, we're not so used to taking care of ourselves. Why? Who do we take care of? Of course, we look at, we take care of our business. Our business, our employees, our partners in business, our stakeholders, napakarami po niyan, ano? And I'm sure you could all relate na hindi ganun kadali ang mag-alaga o ibigay yung puso mo para sa isang negosyo. But again, because you have a goal, you are certainly ensuring that you're giving your heart and sometimes even your soul to the business. And in turn, when you do that, palabas kasi yung pag-ibig, ang nangyayari doon ay nawawala naman yung pagmamahal mo sa sarili mo. And I should know that at some point talagang nawala yung aking pagmamahal sa sarili ko. It's always doing things or loving outwardly. And mali ba yun? The truth is, yes, mali po na minamahal mo lang yung negosyo mo nila, minamahal mo lang yung mga responsibilities or you're ensuring na lahat ng iyong responsibilities ay mamit mo, no? Yung mga objectives mo ay mamit mo. Mali siya in a sense kasi you're neglecting yourself. You're neglecting your love for yourself. At ano ang nangyayari, particularly sa ating mga negosyante, tayo po ay nagkakaroon ng chronic stress, di ba? Yung anxiety attack, left and right na yan. And then, aabot ka sa point na mababurnout ka, and hello kay depression, eventually dyan ang bagsak natin. And again, the point of having itong ating sharing every 2 weeks, ano, is for us to also be aware na hindi na kailangan natin, rather, i-redefine yung success. Kasi most of the time, yung success ay iniisip lang natin na you have material things that you need, you have jobs, you have work. Going back sa konsepto nga na most of the time, kapag ang pagmamahal mo ay sa mga tao, siyempre sa family mo, and then tao sa business mo, kung yan ang ina-allocate mo laging pag-ibig, ibigay mo, outward love. Nothing's wrong with it. Una, kung mahal mo una yung sarili mo. And chances are, kapag busy-busy ka na, kapag napakarami mo ng mga hinahabol na deadlines, marami na kayong trabaho in your organization, we tend to neglect a lot of ourselves. And so for this episode. This is our third episode. We are going to talk about self-care for mental wellness this month, February 2025. So I hope you're all ready to write down o kaya mag-share din kayo ng inyong mga personal self-care. Again, focus muna tayo sa sarili natin. Even if you are not yet an entrepreneur, everybody could certainly relate doon sa konsepto ng self-care or self-love. So, love month, self-love tayo. Pag-usapan na natin ang mga tips that I'm going to share with you. I have a colleague with me. But let's start with, unahin natin yung simple, but I think this is something that we could all do anytime. I hope you will consider for the first activity ng self-care or self-love, please do nature walks and sunlight therapy. I think posible ito kung papasok ka ng opisina. Pero kung nagmamadali ka because you don't want to be late for work, chances are busy-busy na yung utak mo, syempre with your cellphone, di ba? Minsan naglalakad tayo sa opisina, hindi na leisurely yung ginagawa natin. So pag sinabi natin nature walks and sunlight therapy, I hope you could do this outside your working day or working hours. This is most ideal kapag busy on your rest day. Why don't you have a date with yourself? Ikaw lang. Diba? Wala kang ibang iintindihan. Hopefully your phone is also on silent. Magdi-detoxify mo na din tayo even sa mga gadget sa panahon na nature walk ka. In fact, just a quick sharing with you, last Sunday I had a session or a class in the University of the Philippines, Diliman. And during our lunch break, what I did po, I went down kasi malapit yung sa Sunken Garden if you're familiar dito sa UP Diliman. So I went out, umupo lang ako dun sa isang bench na pwede akong maarawan. Lunchtime na to, no? So ideally yung ating sunlight therapy ay yung maaga, yung hindi pa masakit yung mga UV rays. But of course, that was the only time that I had kasi nga papunta doon, we started at 9. But of course, I have to get in at 8:30. But of course, yung mindset mo na nakafocus na dun sa I don't want to be late for my class, I want to be there, I want to be present. So, I just know na during lunchtime, uupo ako sa isang area doon na may grass and I will do grounding. Pag sinabi yung grounding is yung nakayapak ka lang. So, I could also share a video of that in the Funny Place dun sa aming pages, the Joyful Entrepreneur pages. And just sharing with you na the moment kasi nauupo ka dun sa isang bench tapos nakayapak ka lang, so I wore rubber shoes last Sunday but I took it out just so that I could feel yung ground. That's grounding already. Yung electrons po ay lumalabas yung mga negative electrons sa katawan natin. So in that way, marirelax na rin yung katawan mo. So that's part of mental health na rin. Kasi the moment you release yung negative electrons sa katawan mo, syempre imbalance na yun, ano? Minsan napapansin natin maitin lang yung puno natin. Kasi nga, there's so much negative electrons or mga negative electrons in our body. And so, nahihirapan ka tuloy i-control minsan yung sudden outburst of your emotion. But if you do grounding, it will help you. So that's one, okay? So I hope you'll do, ano yung first natin? Nature walks and sunlight therapy. Kung hindi naman, we came from Bohol, kailan ba yun? I think not this month yun, last month lang. And syempre, kapag mag-beach tayo, ito din yung idea na, no? Kasi kapag nasa beach ka, ang typical na ginagawa natin, nakasapatos tayo while walking dun sa shore. So please, take off your shoes. That way, when you're walking around or along the shore of the beach, you get to commune, di ba? Yung dumidikit po yung mga paa natin, we're walking with bare feet. And so yung mga negative electrons ay we let go of them. As you know, sabi nga nila yung dagat ay may healing properties. Ito po yun, bukod sa salt, syempre there's sunlight, and then yung grounding effect. So, first tip that I'm sharing with everybody, we're talking about, para sa mga kapapasok lang, we're talking about self-love, self-care, para sa iyo lang ito, this love month, so that it will impact your mental health. Okay, that's the first one. Nature walks and sunlight therapy para ma-increase natin ng vitamin D, and definitely it will improve our mood as well. Okay, we're down to our first tip, and the second tip is let's do mindset and self-love practices. Paano ba yan? My tip is daily affirmations. Daily affirmations. Part yan ng self-love. When you talk to yourself, that for me is an affirmation if it's positive. Kasi most of the time, parang sabihin mo, harap ka sa salamin, ay, ang dami ko na palang puting buhok. So minsan isipin mo, oh my, matanda na pala ako. But if you're going to have a self-talk and it's positive, they are positive affirmation, you will look at it in a way na those gray hair are really sign of wisdom. Ibig sabihin, you've been maturing. You're gaining a lot of wisdom and learning, and you're here on earth to share those wisdom. So, positive affirmation na yun. But I could tell you, simple lang, handlang natin, as simple as when you think of or when you use the phrase I am. So ako po, the first thing that I do in the morning, so umaga muna tayo. Bago pa lang ako gumising, bago pa lang ako humawak sa aking cellphone, what I do now is I do self-affirmation at gumagamit nga ako ng I am. Bukod pa doon, if you've been following my page and you've been seeing my work, I'm very fond of the EFT or Emotional Frequency or Freedom Technique. So tapping yung tawag doon. So every morning, I will tap. So sabihin ko, I am. So may mga 9 points yan. We will not cover that today, but you get to see that sa ating pages. But what I'll do, maski na antok pa, actually that's the perfect moment para sa personal self-love or self-care. No? Yung kapag mag-affirmation ka for yourself, and then yung kaagising mo lang, no? And mag-affirm ka na, no? Let's say, I am deserving. Yan. Sabihin ko yan sa sarili ko, again, before even touching my phone. Una, syempre, I will tap on my phone to check kung anong oras na. Normally po, hindi ako nag-set ng alarm clock. As you know, I'm retired and even I am retired right now. I still work, pero para I take my time. Ayun na yung ginagawa ko. So, I'll check the time, tapos the first thing, again, the next best thing that I do, and I make sure and I commit to it, is I do personal affirmation. So yun nga, sabihin ko, I am deserving. I also tell, let me just walk you through examples ng mga sinasabi ko sa sarili ko, and I hope you could relate to it and you could also use it, di ba? Maski wala yung topic, if you're not familiar with it yet, that's fine, as long as you will do self-affirmation. Because again, that's self-love. So I usually tell myself, morning at bago ako matulog, just so that you know, para isang discussion na lang. So I usually say, I am joyful. Siyempre, joyful entrepreneur, di ba? So I am joyful. And then I say, I am deserving of all the things that I desire. And they are all coming to me right now. So yeah, nakikita nyo na ngayon kung ano yung mga scripts that I tell myself. I also say na I am open to receiving all the good things in the world, all the abundance the universe has to offer. I'm ready for it. All is well, all is well. So nakikita niyo po, that for me is self-love, because what I have been planting my mind are the positive things. Yun nga yung positive affirmation. Kasi for some people, unang gising mo pa lang, the first thought, gigising na naman ako. Pangalawa, magkatrabaho na naman ako, yung katrabaho ko, mahirap katrabaho, nahihirapan ako katrabaho siya, I will be working with that person again. So isa pa yan sa magpapastress sa'yo. So again, what I'm saying is, marami tayong mga negative self-talk, and they are, in a way, an affirmation. You've been planting all these things in your mind, in your subconscious mind. Kaya what do you get out of it after? Siyempre, the more that you say na, ayokong pumasok, so magkakaroon ka ng mga series of events that would make you really, that will confirm na dapat hindi ka rin ang pumasok. O kaya ayoko talagang katrabaho to. O kaya ang pangit ka katransact ng customer ko na to, sobrang hirap maghanap ng kliyente. Yung mga ganong mindsets, if you start your day or even you end your day thinking about those negative thoughts, just expect that the whole day will also be as negative as those thoughts. Kaya ang importante na sa ating sharing ngayon ay unahin naman natin yung for your self-love for the month of February, at least is 2025, for your mental health particularly, yung ating mindset, let's work on it. Yung ating self-love practice, particularly the daily affirmations. So saying kind words to yourself will never hurt, but it could really set the right tone for the whole day. And for some, ako, mas importante nga po sa akin, between yung gising ako at saka matulog ako, mas importante sa akin na positive self-talk tayo bago tayo matulog. Kasi subconscious mind aspect na yun, mas powerful po yung subconscious mind. Mas doon nangyayari yung manifestation if you're familiar with that. Okay, we're down to our third tip for today's episode. And just before we do that, again, let me remind you, we're talking about self-care for mental health, mental wellness for the love month. And that's our third episode's topic. Because imbis na mahalin mo lang yung ibang tao, importante po na mahalin natin yung ating mga sarili. Napaka-importante yan. So, pag-usapan natin yung third tip ko, and that is social connection and support. Pag sinabi natin social connection and support po ay, ito naman ay, you have to ensure din naman na, hindi, uusapan ko dun sa tanong muna. My thoughts right now is this. In terms of connection and support, when was the last time na na-feel mo yung genuine connection mo sa isang tao? Let me share with you na nung kasagsagan ko na sobra akong stress, I'm depressed, I've been working for X number of years, tuloy-tuloy talaga, at saka sobrang competitive ko nung time na yun, ano? Wala na po akong time para sa family. Buti na lang yung aking love life is laging supportive, di ba? But the point is, yung mga tao sa paligid natin, even our employees during that time, I don't get to ask them sincerely because I could certainly ask them, kamusta kayo? Kunyari, feeling concerned and all that. But the truth is, masabi mo lang yun, parang magkaroon ka lang ng checkmark sa mga tick boxes mo kasi you're so busy and you wanted to accomplish a lot of things. But now, ang tanong is, kailan ba yung huling time na nagkaroon ka ng emotional connection or na-appreciate mo yung mga tao sa paligid mo? So that's really important, lalo sa ating mental health. So part yun ng self-care and self-love kasi the more that you connect emotionally to other people, obviously, you will see the difference. You will feel, you will be in high vibration, you will also feel that warmth and kindness within you and from the other person. Ano ba naman yung either you call, tawagan lang natin yung mga mahal natin sa buhay, mga kapatid mo na nasa ibang bansa, di ba? Labas ka rin sa business mo, labas ka rin sa trabaho mo. Hanapin mo yung mga kaibigan mo, hindi mo na nakakamusta kasi nga you've been so busy, and have that connection, the sincere and genuine connection with that person. That's self-love. Yung people just intend to listen to the other person o kaya ikaw naman ay mag-unload lang. Alam niyo po, karamihan ng mga na-stress, and I'm sure you know this, tayong mga na-stress, no, at pag may anxiety, may depression, or you're feeling burnt out, all we really want to do is to just let the steam out of our body. Yung mga nakatagong galit, inis, di ba, yung frustrations natin, we just need to talk to someone who will just listen and will not provide unsolicited advice. But most of the time po kasi, yung mga kaibigan natin or mga kamag-anak natin, they tend to just share yung mga thoughts nila as if kinoconsult natin. But the truth is, if you can just set us at the onset of conversation, I know it sounds technical, but the point is, kung masasabi lang natin sa kanila na gusto ko lang mag-share, hindi ko naman kailangan talaga ng tips or advices, but for now, pwede bang mag-share lang. And then, dun sa conversation na yun, you let your heart out. That's really important. Or alternatively, have that heart-to-heart conversation with someone. Perhaps yung magulang mo, lalo na kung buhay pa sila, di ba? Spend time with them. Alam niyo na, maraming nagsisisi kapag wala na sila, tapos naisip mo, ay sana ganito, sana ganyan. Now is the time, take a break, di ba? Take a break from your busy world, you're running your business, you've been doing a lot, you've proven yourself many times, kaya break ka naman. And have that wonderful conversation with the people that you love. So connection with the support group, support people who understands what you've been doing, what you're going through, yung mga pangarap mo. Pag naiintindihan nila yun, mas masarap magkwento. And in a way, makakatulong din naman yan sa iyong self-love at mental health. So, we've already covered 3 of my tips for you today. Ulitin lang natin, please remember to have nature walks and sunlight therapy. Isa yan. So, do grounding ko. Ako ay talagang nagpo-promote ng grounding. And then, yung ating daily affirmations, positive talks, no? So, maganda po na pinipid natin yung sarili natin ng, syempre, positive lang naman. Yung mga bagay na gusto natin, ito na yung manifestations na sinasabi natin. Diba? And then the third one is, please have a social connection and support. Meaning, you talk to someone, have a heart-to-heart talk, okay na naman magandog ka lang sa mga taong hindi ka judge. And we're down to our second tip. So, I'm giving you 5 tips po, second to the last na tayo. And pag-usapan natin yung stress reduction and relaxation. So, relax, di ba? Mag-bawas tayo ng stress natin sa anong paraan. I like to suggest for you to have a sound bath. Okay naman, music therapy. Okay. So kapag sound bath, marami po tayong options dyan. Meron tayong, marami. If you're using applications such as Spotify o kaya YouTube, you could look it up. Hanap kayo ng Tibetan sound bowl music. O kaya sound therapy. Nandun din yung mga classical music. Alam niyo, maraming mga classical music kasi yung mga I think 624, I could be wrong. Kalimutan ko siya. Hertz. Yung mga hertz na gano'n. Even for some hospitals po abroad, they use sound therapy para lang mag-break yung mga cancer cells sa katawan natin. So proven naman talaga. Nakaka-surprise I'm sure during that time na nakikreate na nila Beethoven, yung mga music na yan, yung mga symphony na yan, hindi nila alam na it could really heal, but they have healing properties. And you can do your research, but going back, listen to these type of music. O kaya, kalmahan mo lang. Kung stress ka na, kalmahan nyo lang yung mga pinakikinggan ninyo. So ako, I love to listen to calming music. Kasama na nga dyan yung crystal, sound bath, o kaya yung Tibetan sound bowl. So masarap yun for cleansing your space or even your body as a whole. Diba? Masarap din na either you put it in your earphones, pero ako, I highly recommend you listen to a loudspeaker. Siyempre, sana yung mag-invest tayo sa magandang speaker para yun talaga yung literal na sound. But it's like you're taking a bath with sound, and these are all good healing sound at makaka-relax yan sa'yo. Bukod dun sa sound bath, ang ano pa yung option natin, Rina? We said, apart from sound bath, use music therapy. Alam niyo po, ito yung isang fact that I'd like to share with you and I hope you will get to pick it up. Importante po sa atin na kapag makikinig tayo ng music, it really matches our vibration or at least what you've been trying to manifest. Ang ibig sabihin nun, love month ngayon, di ba? If you've been praying, meditating for somebody to get into your life, to be part of your life, to be that loving partner or a spouse, di ba? Pero ang mga pinakinggan mo, yung mga kanta ni Moira, actually I don't listen to her, hindi alam ka mga kanta, kasi hindi ko maalala, di ba? Pero ang naalala ko lang pag si Moira, lagi pong sawit, lagi na lang nasasaktan si Moira, parang lagi na lang siyang na-traitor, parang inagawan, iniwan, lahat na ng bakit na nangyari. Salamat kay Moira at talagang minagnify niya yung mga emotions natin. Maganda sana pakinggan, nakaka-relate ang karamihan, nakaka-move Di ba? O, pero kamusta po ang love life ni Moira? So if you're about to listen to somebody, check nyo na rin yung background. Gusto nyo ng love life. Tapos ang paborito mong singer ay yung sira yung love life, that's one. Pangalawa, bukod sa pangit na yung love life ni Moira, I have nothing against her personally because I don't know her, I don't even follow her. Obviously, I don't listen to her music, but the point being is, si Moira po ay kapag nakinig ka sa music niya, yung kung anong emosyon yung binabato ng kanta, yan ang nagiging buhay. So be careful about listening to these type of songs. Ano pa ba yung mga parang heartbroken? Mahilig tayo dyan eh. Alam nyo, I thought before Filipino lang yung mahilig makinig sa mga heartbreak songs. Maski sa ibang bansa, ganun din. I was listening to, wala kang choice kasi minsan in Spotify, meron ng mga playlist doon na I wanna listen to yung feel-good songs o kaya mga pop songs o yung uso-uso ngayon yung I Wanna Die Next to You. I listened to it last night while doing my mga panggabing regimens and all that before going to bed. I was listening to it and maganda yung tune. Siyempre yung beat, ang ganda din, ano? No wonder number one sila before number one sila when it was released by Bruno Mars and sino ba yun? Si Lady Gaga. But the point that I'd like to share with you is, after listening to that music, totoo naman na I Wanna Die Next to You. And it's, I Wanna Die Smiling Next to You. Parang, you can correct me. I don't even remember. But the point is, parang listening to the entire new song, maganda naman, pero it doesn't give me good feelings about it. Parang nalungkot ako. Kasi nga parang sinasabi mo na parang kang nagpamanifest na kung mamamatay ka, I wanna be next to you. Yeah, I get that. That's so sweet. But pwede bang huwag mo nang pag-usap yung mamamatay, lalo na wala kang jowa, no? Wala kang asawa, tapos die next to you kaagad. Hindi ba pwedeng I wanna have fun, I want to have the sweetest dates with you na, hindi yung die with you. So do you get my point po? Thoughts are becoming a reality. And when you listen to a music, that's a powerful thought that you're getting. May music, but may vibration na yan, di ba? Dun sa accompaniment instrument, napaka-powerful po talaga ng music. Even si Michael Jackson said that, na we make their songs, we live their songs. It happens. Nangyayari yan, maski hindi natin gusto, hindi tayo aware kung ano yung kantang pinakinggan mo, that becomes your life. So parang sinabi mo, meron akong naaalala, I don't know if you know this song, pero sa karaoke, narinig ko siya before sa Pampanga. The song is about ang kawawang cowboy. So, hindi ko, obviously, maganda po siya kasi kinakanta lagi sa video, okay? Pero ang nakakatakot doon, every time you listen to it, parang sinasabi mo, ako yung cowboy, kawawa ako. May parang, I can't even remember na parang meron kang pera, ay parang may pamilya ka pero wala kang pera, o may trabaho ka parang wala kang pera. So point is, kawawa talaga siya kasi naghihirap, kaya parang inaapi. So whoever sings that song, di ganun po mismo yung buhay na mangyayari sa kanya. Kaya please, when you listen to music, and especially if your intention is to distress, to take out extra stresses, di ba? To quiet your mind, doon ka sa relaxing. Hindi yung parang, I want to listen to my favorite song. Ito ang favorite song mo naman ay galing kay Moira. So please, stop that. Listen to positive, affirming, feel-good music. I think sa Spotify, dahil sa AI, na alam niya na puro empowering songs ang pinakikinggan ko. Very seldom po na makikinggan ko talaga. Maski na gusto ko yung tune ng kanta, basta alam kong pangit ang kanyang message, good luck, I will never listen to. Okay? We're down to our first na tip, self-care for mental wellness for this love month. Yan po ang ating topic sa ating pangatlong episode. Magpo-promote lang ako. Please do subscribe and follow us. We are in TikTok. Yan po ay The Joyful Entrepreneur. Ganun din po sa aming Facebook, The Joyful Entrepreneur. Meron kaming website. And that's jordanpatente.com. Pati po ang Instagram is jordanpatente.com. Si YouTube na ipopost ko saan ipopost namin itong episode na ito sa 19, no? What time? 8 p.m. Namin ipopost ng Wednesday next week. That's the Joyful Entrepreneur page in YouTube, and of course in Spotify habang kayo naman ay papasok sa opisina o kaya nag-drive. So pakinggan nyo naman, sana hindi nakaka-irritate yung voice ko, but rather may wisdom naman tayo magpupulot dyan. So lastly, and isa sa mga pinaka-importanting tip ko, well, this is the last though, and I saved the last for everyone because it's the best. Deep emotional release activity. I'm not sure kung familiar po kayo na may mga movies minsan kung saan yung mga heartaches natin, lalo na tayo syempre, gusto natin, we're talking about self-love. So maraming mga taong either inabi ka, binigyan ka ng heartaches, di ba? Pinahirapan yung buhay mo. Sa negosyo mo, kapag may katransak ka na client rather o kaya supplier na pinahirapan nila yung buhay mo. So ang daming pains o kaya ang daming yung hugot, di ba? Yung galit nandyan, ano? So maganda po na the deep emotional release activity, particularly yung burning and release ritual, maganda po iyan. Paano ba yung burning and release ritual? Ang gagawin natin dyan ay, if you love writing, so please write down all your heartaches and pains. And then, i-detail mo na talaga kung ano yung mga bitterness, frustrations mo, yung mga expectations mo that was never met. Write them down. And then, as you write them down, put all your emotions to it. And then what you do towards the end, it's up to you kung anong ritual ang gagawin mo, but obviously, you have to burn it. Be safe though, okay? But the point is, as you burn it, that letter, with all the heartaches and pains written down, you also give your intention to fully let go of all those heartaches. Yan ay, tayo mga negosyante, marami tayo yan frustration sa, na-mention ko, di ba? Minsan ang frustration mo ay, bakit pa gusto ko nang mag-grow pero parang hindi ko magawa-gawa. Gusto ko mag-expand, di ba? Pero parang hindi pa naaayon yung mga binibigay ni Lord sa atin ng blessings and all that. So, understandably, may mga pains ka, write them down. Diba? Kasi the more na pinangahawakan natin yung mga stresses natin, yung mga issues natin, the more na napaprustrate tayo and you can really manifest them. Lalo na kapag negative po yun, ano? Ang ma-attract natin or ma-manifest natin is the opposite of what we truly desire. And so going back dun sa first activity, kaya ko siya hinuli at number 1 siya sa ating self-care tips or hacks is that importante po na nare-release natin yung mga suppressed emotions na meron tayo. And I remember during the time na ako po talaga ay sobrang busy sa pagpapatakbo ng aming negosyo ng Indo PH. Noong time na yun, ang naisip ko lang is I have to do this, I have to accomplish this, we have to deliver this. Puro I have to. So never kong naisip na I should also let go. Parang I have to, I should put myself there, we should complete this. Yung pressure nandun na rin sa mga staff namin, sober na rin talaga yung pagod nila, pero hindi ko yan masyadong napapansin kasi nga, nakafocus lang ako dun sa we all need to deliver, may pangarap ako, kailangan natin makamit yan whatever it takes. Pero nakalimutan ko na punong-puno na rin pala ako ng pagod, punong-puno na rin ako ng frustrations, heartaches, and there was never a time na nag-release ako, nagbawas ako. Just imagine yung baso punong-puno na ng stress, ano? Sobra na yun. So, maski gusto mong maging masaya, hindi na papasok yun kasi your glass is full. And it's really important for us to learn yung pag-release po ng mga negative emotions that we have. It's important that we also release, acknowledge, sabi ko, at least through writing down all your emotions, di ba? Pour it out, and then burn it. So, syempre, habang ito ay, alam mo, that's the perfect time for you to, let's just say na to be dramatic, di ba? that's the perfect time for you to really show out your emotion. Maski umiyak ka pa dyan, you shouldn't feel afraid or don't worry that you will be judged. Of course, kung hindi kayo sanay na may nakakitang iba, make sure na intimate talaga yung gagawin mong activity na yan. So, going back, if you let go, write them down, yung mga issues mo, tapos you tell yourself that you're now willing to let go and you're freeing yourself from all the pains. That's nice. So, that's really nice kasi ang mangyayari dyan ay energetically and spiritually, you're really letting go of all those pains. And so, certainly, ma-achieve natin yung self-love or self-care sa pamamagitan ng pagbabawas ng mga kargada mo dito sa iyong shoulder. Minsan, tigas-tigas na ng iyong muscles kasi the truth is, hindi lang yung physical pain that you've been carrying for a long time. Emotional pain na pakarami. So, ulitin ko lang mabilisan lang po, summary lang po para sa self-care for mental wellness this Love Month. The first tip that I've shared is nature walks and sunlight therapy para po mag-increase yung ating vitamin D. Siyempre, gaganda yung mood natin dyan. Next is yung ating mindset or self-love practices, yung daily affirmation. So, kanina, kung babalikan ninyo, I even do that before I go to bed or before dozing off, and bago pa simula yung araw ko, affirmation talaga. Sound bath, kung ano yung pinakikinggan mo, sana maganda lang, positive vibes lang, walang Moira-like. Okay, again, I'm not bashing her, just that I'm not a follower or a believer of her music. I could experience that once in a while, but I'm not supposed to listen to it regularly. So instead, I listen to therapeutic music, yung mga classical, Beethoven, and the likes of Mozart. Talagang therapeutic din po. And then, hopefully, na-skip ko, yung social connection and support, you reach out to your dear friends who could listen to you without judgment. Just have a heart-to-heart talk and you'll feel so much, you'll feel that warmth from the people who loves you dearly na nakalimutan mo na kasi nga you've been so busy. And then yung next and last nga po ay yung ating deep emotional release activity, and that is yung pagsusulat at pagsusunog ng sulat na yun kung saan nandun yung mga heartaches and pains. So I hope today po, it is Love Month, hindi ko tagating over tungkol sa pagmamahalan, di ba? Dahil napakarami naman, most of the time naman talaga we love and we share love to other people without really loving ourselves first. So yun po ang pinaka-priority natin. Mahalin mo naman muna yung sarili mo bago mo mahalin yung iba, bago mo ilagay lahat ng pagmamahal mo dun sa negosyo mo. Kasi yung negosyo mo kapag alam niya na ikaw mismo bilang tao ay hindi mo minamahal yung sarili mo, hindi na ibibigay ng negosyo hindi ibigay ng negosyo yung pagmamahalan serve mo. Kasi sabihin niya hindi mo mahal yung sarili mo tapos ibabalik mo pa yung pagmamahal na i-expect mo coming from me. It is the same thing with our spouses or even our loved ones. Kung pag alam lang nila na mahal naman niya ako nito, so pwede kong i-delay lahat ng desires niya. O kaya hindi ko siya pansinin kasi may iintindihan naman niya. I'm sure you get what I am pointing at. And so, it is me, Jordan Patente po, wishing you na sana itong buwan ng February buong buwan, sana for the full year din, ay mag-allocate ka naman talaga ng self-care or self-love, nung sa ganun ay yung iyong mental health ay maapektuhan at tumanda din naman yung mood mo, and it should carry you over until you achieve your success, but make sure that you are also joyful. So with that, maraming salamat po for joining me and see you in our next episode. Thank you everyone!